Chris, what were some of the reasons why a player like him attracted you to start conversations with him?
I mean, he fit the profile that we have for that position. We have a couple of different profiles, but the one that the coaching staff wanted, he fit that. He's played at a high level in Argentina, and then it's about the character. You get a guy who wants to come, who can fit our scheme and how we want to play. And I think over time we had a chance to see him. I saw him a couple times. Brian actually saw him live in the off season, so it helped kind of having the shorter off season. And I think we made a decision. We're happy that we have a chance to get him, and hopefully the visa process goes quickly.
With that, I mean, so are you looking at Mexico and him being able to join you, or later than that?
We hope so. Yeah, we hope he can join us in Mexico City. As I said, with the visa process, you got to go day by day and make sure you get all the paperwork in, and we hope he can join us down there.
Pretty busy off season for the front office. How would you kind of assess the job that you guys are able to do and getting a couple new pieces in and kind of the way the roster is shaping up here?
Yeah, it was a busy off season. I think there's many times we're doing multiple negotiations at the same time, which we did this window, and to be able to land two of them, I think Garth did a really good job of pushing them over the finish line and getting the negotiations done. But when you finally get them and you can hand them over to the team and the coaches, it's a good feeling to get through a window, and I feel like it's a really successful window.
How do the younger players look to you?
Sorry?
How do the younger players look to you out there too?
I thought they were good. I thought, it's an opportunity for them to show the coaches, especially before the team leaves the market and goes to Mexico. It's a chance to show, look, if you want to bring me up from Defiance, I'm ready to play. So I think a couple of them really showed well.
João Paulo looked pretty impressive today. What drew you to him specifically? And whenever you're scouting a central midfielder like that, what do you look for when you're just kind of getting to see him play for the first couple of times?
João's one of those guys, he can dictate the pace of the game, and there's moments where he's under pressure, but he's calm under pressure, and he can get out of things. He's able to split lines with his passing, so I think to have him one line back from Nico and Raul and Jordan and Christian, I think he's going to open up some games for us to break teams down defensively, and he also is a great pro. All his answers when we talked one-on-one, the reasons he wanted to come were reasons we look for in a club. A player who wants to win championships, he's excited for the experience. It's not all about the money and coming here. So we're excited to have him, and I think he's going to help us be a much better team.
In your conversations with Amos, why do you feel like now is the time for him to make the leap to MLS?
Yeah, I mean, I think he fits a lot of what we're looking for in this position. Physically, he's intimidating, he's fast, he's a great man marker. His interceptions and stealing balls will help us transition into attack. We have a good history of Colombian players in our team. We've had John Kennedy Hurtado, Freddie Montero, Miguel Montano. We've had them come and they've done well. So we expect the same from Amos.
How do you feel like you fit with Arriaga, style-wise and formation-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I think last year we had Ramon Torres in a similar type of style, and I think that was a good pairing, and I think Arriaga pairs well with that type of central defender. We have some other defenders who have come into the mix, and Brian can speak to that, but I think that pairing is good for us, and having a guy with the kind of speed that Amos has also to be able to recover is really important to have.
With this signing, are you guys pretty satisfied with how the roster looks now? Are you looking for any more internationals, or are you kind of focused on the young kids at this point?
Yeah, I think part of the international with Cecchini now coming off, we have an international spot. So I think that will help us for options. Whether we do something, in the next few months in this window, or we wait till the summer, that's something. It's ongoing discussions. We also can see how the season starts, see if we have any injuries and where we need to upgrade the team. But I would say we are still looking to be active, but I think for the Champions League, this is kind of the group we're going to go forward with.
When you're looking at players, how hard is it to sign these guys with no CBA or with what you know of the salary cap that's going to be that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, those are challenges every time the CBA comes up, but we've been kind of going on the way things are right now and what we have to work with, and we'll adjust to those challenges. Hopefully, when everything gits resolved.
Chris, you're seeing a lot of people, a lot of big names migrate over to MLS. But what is the general consensus of the league with the people that you're scouting?
I mean, when I go out and talk to players, there's an optimism, there's an excitement about Major League Soccer, which probably wasn't there for top players around the world 5 years ago. And I think now with the ownership group, that just the commitment from our ownership and willing to bring in top players, and that consistency helps us be a competitive team every year. So I think things are changing for MLS, and now there's going to be more and more, not only players, but coaches and technical staffs, people wanting to come over and work here. It's a good league with high ambition.
Is that due to the dollar, or is that due to lifestyle? What are some of the things that you're hearing from people?
I think when it comes down to it, it's the quality of the league, the quality of the play. And when the quality gets to a certain point, players want to come. Obviously, players want to make good money as well, so that comes along with it. But when our league is one of the top leagues in the Americas, I think you're going to see an influx of players. South Americans are coming up. European players are now looking at our league at a good age, not as a retirement league, but an age they can stay in their national team if they come here.